Do you know this album from 1976? It's called Fernando and 11 other ABBA hits. ABBA, and especially the members of ABBA, recorded many songs in German. This album compiles all of ABBA's German recordings and German versions of ABBA songs by other artists, some of them with immediate connections to ABBA themselves. So let's dive into this forgotten album and explore all of ABBA's German recordings. Hey! So, ABBA recorded 3 of their songs in German language. Ring Ring, Another Town, Another Train and Waterloo. The first 2 tracks from their debut album were recorded in German as a single A and B side in Germany. Waterloo was released 1 year later, not only in English, Swedish and French, but in German as well. For the German language version of Waterloo, ABBA received 2 different sets of lyrics. The one that wasn't used by ABBA was written by Peter Lach, who wrote the German lyrics for Ring Ring. I've got to highlight the German lyrics for Ring Ring, which I think are some of the best on this album. I will loosely translate them back into English just to give you an idea of the meaning. Don't tell me you don't have time or the opportunity, 'cause on every corner of the street you will find a phone box. Don't tell me it's inconvenient for you that you don't have a penny, 'cause every post office, every bank has a bureau de change. These lyrics really bring us back in time, don't they? And I need to emphasize that the sound and rhymes of the German lyrics are really something else, very funny, and for me, very enjoyable. For the German language version of Waterloo, ABBA received help from Hansi Schwarz, member of Björn's band before ABBA, the Hootenanny Singers, who helped ABBA with the German pronunciation. ABBA's German versions failed to become the big hits. Everyone preferred the English language versions. But this wasn't the first time that the members of ABBA recorded in German. They recorded many songs in that language. In 1965, Björn's band, the Hootenanny Singers, recorded 3 songs in German. In 1968, Benny's band, the Hapstars, also recorded 3 songs in German, and between 1968 and 1972, Agneta released no less than 16 songs in German language. She did live in Berlin, Germany at the time for a while. In 1971, Björn and Benny released a single of 2 songs from their album Lücke in German language. And even Frida recorded in German, curiously not in her early years, but just in recent years. In 2003, she recorded a duet for a single with her friend Dan Daniel, called Lieber Gott, a beautiful song, and for Frida's, so far, final original single release from 10 years ago, she recorded once again with her friend Dan Daniel a beautiful German language version of 1865. I really like her interpretation here. So, in 1973 and 1974, ABBA recorded their 3 German songs, versions of songs, released on singles in Germany at the time, and in 1976, they were released as part of this German compilation album. This very rare album does include some other treasures by other artists, but some of them with immediate connections to ABBA themselves and to their recordings. There are 4 recordings by Swedish singer Lena Andersson, and these are certainly the other highlights of this album. She recorded in German the ABBA songs Fernando, the opening song and title track, Nina, Pretty Ballerina, SOS and Hasta Mañana. All of those recordings feature the original backing tracks by ABBA. Fernando even has a longer middle 8 from an unreleased early version of ABBA's recording, which features additional strings deleted from ABBA's final version.
Es ist lange her, Fernando.
I always like this part, a beautiful moment. Lena Andersson's German version of Hasta Mañana has real strings, not the mellotron from ABBA's English version. And the backing track for Nina, Pretty Ballerina was slightly remixed, with some punchier drums in the beginning. I really like these recordings by Lena Andersson. Very beautiful versions. I really enjoy her voice, and especially the German lyrics for the songs SOS and Fernando, which are just so beautiful. Together with ABBA's Ring Ring, I think these are the best German lyrics on this album. Lena Andersson worked intensely with Björn and Benny in the early 70s. They produced her albums and she became one of the backing vocalists for ABBA's tour in 1977. 3 other versions for this album were recorded by the Czech trio Milan, Paul and Ela. One more version of SOS, one for Bang a Boomerang, and one for Dance While the Music Still Goes On. These are all what I would call minor productions, very thin sound, not some of my highlights. And finally, there are 2 versions by Arthur Greenslade, What About Livingstone and Honey Honey. But those are instrumental versions, taken from his 1975 classical instrumental album Arthur Greenslade and his orchestra Play the Best of ABBA. That album was released in Sweden and Germany. A German article from 2015 about this album, Fernando, points out that there would have been 2 more German songs that could have replaced the instrumental versions. Siv Inger, a Swedish singer known for recording German versions of international songs, did record a German version of What About Livingstone in 1974. And the quartet 2x2 recorded a German version of ABBA's first recording, People Need Love, already in 1972. But this is the album Fernando and 11 other ABBA hits, released in Germany in 1976. I think it has a very nice flow and it includes all the highlights. All German language recordings of ABBA and of Lena Andersson are compiled here. This album has only ever been released on vinyl. Have you ever heard of this very rare compilation? What do you think of it? What do you think of ABBA's German language recordings or the versions by Lena Andersson? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this very new video. Enjoy your weekend and I'll see you very soon. Alright, until then, hey do!